Do you like it? I could show you how to make it. So I've been thinking about this hat that I'm going to start that I shouldn't start because I already have too many projects going. I was thinking that since the pattern really works up just like a regular granny square, can I make like one of my granny square bucket hats out of it with this mosaic granny stitch? I think I'm going to try it and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we just take it out and start over. So the pattern that I was watching did say that you want to like work your way to the next corner with slip stitches, because normally when I do it I just turn every row, but that's not going to work for this. All right, round 2 is just like a regular granny stitch still. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch to join. So the next round is going to start where it changes a smidge. All right, so we've done a cluster here of 3 double crochets in the corner. We are onto our first little hole. So that's like on the side wall. This is when we're going to start this process. We're going to do a double crochet into the hole. Normally we would do 3 double crochet into the hole. We're going to do a triple crochet, but not a normal one. We're going to do a triple crochet into the front post of that stitch below it. Okay, so you can see that this is like a cluster from the first row. This is going to be in the middle of a cluster. You're front posting a triple crochet. What I'll do is I'll put my little neck camera on for one and show you what it looks like. And then back into that hole, we're going to do another double crochet. Got that? So into a hole, it is double crochet, front post triple crochet, double crochet, and then back into your corner. Corners are always the same, guys. For me, I do 2 clusters of 3 double crochet separated by a 1 chain stitch. I don't do 2 chains in the corner, and I don't do a chain in between, like here. I don't do a chain here. Just go right into it. You don't need it. I'm gonna put my neck camera on so you can see it. Okay, so we have our cluster, chain 1, cluster of 3. We are back to a wall, like a side wall. This is where our pattern works up. So we are doing a double crochet into the space and then triple crochet. We're going to go in the middle of the middle stitch of this cluster of 3 here. So in the middle stitch we are doing a front post double crochet. I'm sorry, it's a front post triple crochet. I keep wanting to say double. See how it just hangs off of there now? And then back into the space, we are doing another double crochet. We're going to do a corner together. I'm sure that you guys have all made granny squares before. This is just slightly more advanced. I'm surprised I've never done this one before for how easy it looks. All right, we're back to a side wall. Double crochet in the hole. Try again. Triple crochet in the front post of the middle stitch. That is that one. Got that? Okay, so that's all 4. Now I'm back to a corner. I've already done 1 cluster. This is going to be the second cluster for the corner. So that's going to be 3 double crochet So that's 2 and 3. Okay, chain 1, and we're gonna slip stitch to join, and then I always kind of count back. This is the top 1, 2, and 3. That is my 3rd. That's where I'm slip stitching to join. Let's chain 2. We're kind of working backwards here so that we're going into the hole where the chain 1 space is, and we are doing 3 double crochet. Try again. I'm looking at it through my camera. It's I feel a little backwards. So now we have, every time it's going to grow, so now we have 2 holes going on the side, so we're going to be doing that front post triple crochet here and here. And that is the whole pattern, guys. Yeah, so that's the whole pattern as far as like how it works up. Eventually we're going to start coming down the sides. Okay. This is where I am at. So really cool texture. I know this isn't really doing it justice, but just a note that I wanted to make. When you start coming around to where you're going to be going into the post below, you do want to stay in that post. So it's really easy because it's already like raised. So you would just like work the next one, like this is a post here, okay, and then the next one went into that post. It wouldn't be the next round, but the round after that, because it switches every time. But the next round that I'm going to try, I'll show you on this one, is not going to have 2 at the corner. It's just going to have 1. Why can't I think of the name? We're using my favorite red heart stripes, and I just realized that it's called Favorites Stripes. Favorite Stripes. Perfectly named, because I always say this is my favorite. It's like they knew me. All right, it looks like we're gonna have another stitch, but we don't. We are back to the join, because this one only has 1 in the corner. So it looks like you want to put another cluster in there, but don't. Just slip stitch to join on the top of the stitch. Something else, when I'm doing this, like I try not to keep my thing like that when I'm pulling in, because then you have, look how much yarn you have here. So I kind of try to get them closer together before I make that slip stitch, because then you get less yarn and less of a gap. All right, so I think I have to change this up a smidge, because now what happens, let me put my neck camera on so you can see. All right, this is where we just ended. Okay, so we had 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and now we're 1. So like you're gonna need to do a cluster here and a cluster here, because then the next one's gonna be a 1 again. But in both of these clusters, you're gonna have to pull up that middle loop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slip stitch, because I want to start on this hole. It's gonna make a lot of sense, because you don't want to, you can't really like work backwards into this hole like we've been doing, because then it's going to be weird picking up that middle stitch. So we're going to slip stitch across here to get to here. Also, what my thought process is, if the color changes, it's going to look kind of dumb if you've got like blue here, and then this is working a different color. It would make more sense for it to change at the corner. Okay. All right, we are going to slip stitch. Just until we should have 3 slip stitches, until we end up back in the corner, or back in a space. All right, let's do a double crochet. Nope. Let's do it's hard to see it through the camera. You have 3 slip stitches across, and you also need a slip stitch here. Did a chain 1 too, just to raise it up a little bit. All right, so double crochet, triple crochet in the back loop only below. Double crochet. Okay, and then when we come back around, we would join it with the first double crochet. Okay, we're good. We get it? Good, you passed the class. This pattern would be good for like pot holders. It'd be good. You would want to use a cotton yarn in case you didn't know that already. Or like a trivet, like something you would set your hot pot on. This would be nice because it's nice and thick. I don't know how it's gonna work up as a hat. This is just kind of a test thing, but slip stitch to the top here. I know it looks like a big gap, but just remember to put your, like, don't stretch your yarn too far. Like, put your hook nice and close to it, just to avoid, so you don't have like a ton of yarn here. Slip stitch. That's a hole. So not the last row, but the row before that was just 1 in the hole, so that's where we are. It goes 1 at the corner, and then 2 at the corner, and then 1 at the corner, and then 2 at the corner. That's how all of these hats work up. So I start with a chain 2 and then work backwards into the hole and do a cluster of 3 double crochet. It's such a pretty stitch. I really like that. Slip stitch over to the space, chain 2. So you see how I just slip stitched along to get to the next hole. How do you not love these colors? There's a reason why it's called favorites. Not just because it's my favorites. It must be a lot of people's. I've pretty much finished this. What do you think? I think I'm gonna change the brim. That's why I didn't tie it off. This is really cool though. It's a little tight, so I'm hoping that it'll get some stretch over time. I was doing it kind of like a beanie, but I'm gonna change it to a ruffle. I think it might help it stretch out a little bit. I just changed my mind again. So I'm gonna do a chain 3, triple crochet back into this space. Let's do 4 triples. I was just thinking that I wasn't gonna like a ruffle on that hat. So if you don't like it, you take it out and you start over. That's a great thing about crochet. It's very forgiving. So we're working into the spaces. We do 4 triples. So far I've done 1 row of my 4 triple crochets, flaring out nicely. I looked at the pattern that I have, and I do only 1 row of the 4 triple crochet, and then we go right into the scallop, and I think that'll be a really nice border for this hat. So we want to do, let's chain 3 And then we're going to work back into this stitch again. So we're going to do 3 triple crochet for the first one. So we're doing 3 because after this it's going to be 6 in each space, but this first one I want to do it like halfway, so that way when I come back around it'll be nice and seamless. Okay, so that was like the first half of one, and then in between the 4 underneath we're gonna do a slip stitch and then triple crochet into the next hole. Times 6, so 6 total triple crochet in each hole, and you are doing a slip stitch. That was 3. All right, that was 6 triple crochet. So then every time you finish a cluster, you're gonna do a slip stitch between the 2 on the row before that, and you can see that it makes a scallop. It'll look better after I do another one. 6 triple crochet into the space, and yeah, that'll be cute. We're gonna finish that all the way around. Okay, we are back around. So I just did my slip stitch into the middle of the 4, and then we just have to do our 3 last ones back into the first space. And slip stitch to join. Okay, so we got some yellows. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better than how I originally had it. I'm way more happy with it like this than as a skull cap. I just have to tie in my, I should just have 2 ends. Guys, look at that. Do you like it? Yeah. Ooh, love it. All right, I'll just tie in my 2 ends and then we have another done hat.